Welcome back to Twisted Sisters and Brother. And today we watched The Ghost of Frankenstein.
The Ghost of Frankenstein. Frankenstein. So, yeah. What did you think of the movie, Meow Ming? Meow Ming did not care. So what did we think of that one? The Ghost of Frankenstein.
That one definitely doesn't get as much credit. Like, it's only a 75, and I thought it was better than that.
On Rotten Tomatoes.
Rotten Tomatoes.
Yeah.
They definitely deserve more than that.
Yeah, you could see a little drop off in quality, but it was still really interesting and fun.
Yeah, like normally I like the fact that like even though you know, they had like the mini thing, they had like, you know, because they don't want to use the actual building, and they used the green screen and you could almost see it at the end, or like the blue screen whenever
Right, yeah.
And they could see that they were trying to do it safely because it had like the mini structure.
Right.
Because there was trying to be people in front of it.
Right.
But normally it would just be.
So these are a little less practical effects than maybe some of the other ones, but yeah. So who was in that one that was in Son of Frankenstein? Our buddy Bela Lugosi. Do we love Bela as Ygor?
Yes. Definitely.
Okay, so here's the part where I put you on the spot. I want to hear an Ygor impression.
No!
Right?
Don't scream.
Goodness.
Don't scream.
I don't know.
It's scary.
Hey, I already did that. I already did it.
No, you did a Dracula impression.
No, I did it just now when we started it.
What'd you say?
I said Frankenstein.
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 Got one for us?
Yeah.
All right, let's hear it.
I'm going to say Frankenstein, too.
Okay.
Because it's, like, the easiest one.
All right.
Frankenstein.
So you were making a point before about how they were dragging the Frankensteins in.
Yes. See, like, at the time, like, it was, like, 70-something years ago.
Right.
They didn't know that there were going to be more. So.
Right.
They weren't, because it was, like, years later before they made the next one, which was, what, Frankenstein and the Wolfman or whatever?
Frankenstein meets the Wolfman.
And so they're not going to know this. When Son of Frankenstein kind of concluded in, like, a nice ending.
Right.
This one ended in more of an abrupt, don't know what's going on.
Yeah.
It could still continue.
Yeah, so what it was the monsters got a little bit of a popularity surge back in the 40s. So they started making them again. They started cranking them out again. Mm-hmm. For the Wolfman did really well, and they're like, oh, what else can we do, bro? You know. So we get the Ghost of Frankenstein. And actually we did skip one. In between, we skipped Invisible Man Returns, but we're going to get back to that one.
We're going to watch it next.
You guys just wanted to watch
NBC.
Bela and Lon Chaney as the monster.
Not an NBC.
Yeah, so... Okay, so what was your favorite scene in that?
I liked when we found out that Ygor and Frankenstein and the monster mixed perfectly. Because it was great.
So when Ygor gets the monster's brain...
Mm-hmm. And then he's like, I'm not Dr. blah, blah, blah. I'm Ygor.
Dr. Kettering, yeah. Yeah, that was pretty great. And Lon Chaney did a great job of lip syncing, I guess.
Yeah,
it would be Lugosi's voice.
It looked like it was
perfect. It was really perfect.
They're both really good actors.
Yeah.
I think my favorite part was probably the part where Frankenstein took the monster, took the little girl. Uh-huh. And he was like, oh, we can't forget her ball.
Right.
Like,
right, even though he was trying to get the girls, we found out to put her brain in his body.
Well, the only reason he wanted to do that was because he liked her.
Yeah.
It was her friend. It was his friend.
Yeah. He couldn't think about anything really too much deeper than that.
Because he was like, Igor is my friend. He wants to put his brain in my body. So this girl's my friend. So I'm going to put her brain in my body.
Right.
Because he's just, all he knows is friend.
Right. True.
Yep. He learned that from one person.
The hermit. The hermit, yeah.
Bread.
So who was your bread? Yeah. So who was your favorite character?
Really?
Ygor?
Or Elsa.
Ygor? What do you?
Ygor
all the Elsas are good.
and the ghost. Not the ghost. Frankenstein. No, the monster.
The monster and Ygor. Mm-hmm. Can you pick one of the two, or you just liked them both?
I like
Igor
Stein.
Igor Stein. Yeah, that's a fair call. So the next one up in the Frankenstein series is Frankenstein meets the Wolfman. But the thing is when they went to make this movie, they were gonna have Ygor be the brain of the monster. So they shot a lot of it as if the monster's blind. So when they went back and took that part out of it, well, you'll see. But in Frankenstein Meets the Wolfman, it didn't get to be what it should have been. It should have been Ygor walking through, going, "Hey, get out of my way," and all that, because it was actually going to be Bela. Obviously, Lon Chaney can't play the Wolfman and the monster in
No.
Frankenstein Meets the
Bela?
Wolfman. Yeah.
Which I'm so excited for because I love him as an actor.
Oh, Frankenstein Meets the Wolfman is great. You're going to like it.
Speaking of love someone as an actor, the first actor we seen in this movie was Dwight!
Yeah. Dwight Fry is in the Angry Villagers.
Yes.
Yeah, that made you guys happy.
Yeah, I was so excited
I think
to see
there's... Yep, I believe he's in one more. Frankenstein Meets the Wolfman. I believe Dwight Fry's in that one, too.
He likes to be in the Frankenstein movies.
Yeah, he likes it. He likes his Frankensteins.
He likes his Frankenstein.
Frankenstein.
So, overall, what do we think of The Ghost of Frankenstein?
It was pretty good. I want to give it...
Do you think that the scene where they show Henry Frankenstein talking to his son, do you think that was real, or was he imagining that? Because it's called The Ghost of Frankenstein, and they never say anything else about it.
I think that it was real.
You think it was real, both of you?
I think that it was
he was
real.
like, I like the fact that
It was
he
just his
moving.
like shoulders, so maybe it was fake because they don't remember him very well. Since it's the fact maybe they wanted you to be like, is it real or is it fake?
Yeah, and he was a
Maybe.
doctor of the mind, so that seemed interesting.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, curious, because I thought, when I was a kid watching it, I always thought The Ghost of Frankenstein was because when the monster comes out, he's all white from the sulfur.
Maybe it was.
But no, I think it's right, because as soon as...
No, because the thing is that the monster's not Frankenstein.
Right.
He is the monster.
And when Henry Frankenstein's ghost showed up, Aubri said, "Oh, the Ghost of Frankenstein." Yeah, yeah.
Because it's, although you might be thinking the monster is Frankenstein, that didn't become his title until
Right.
years after
1986.
this.
Right. Because everybody... Right, The Bride of Frankenstein was the monster's bride. You're right. Yeah. Or was that movie about Frankenstein, Dr. Frankenstein's wife?
Maybe it was about Elizabeth.
Because he kills his wife, so.
Right.
No, he didn't.
He was.
No, he didn't.
No, he didn't kill her.
So what do we think overall? What do we give it with the thumbs? 1.5, you got 2, you got 1.5.
No, not just two.
Because although I think that
I told you.
I think that it definitely could have. They definitely could have done something really good with this, and it was really good. It was
Yeah.
really good. But I feel like it could have been
Frankenstein.
better.
Okay, fair
Like-
enough.
Like for what I've seen with the other Frankenstein movies, I feel like I know that this one was just like, oh yeah, they like the other ones, so they kind of almost like, not, I wouldn't say threw it together because it was still great, but it was like more of a thrown together one than the rest of them.
Right, it doesn't feel as cinematic as the other ones.
And I felt like they could have definitely done that green screen scene,
Well, I
blue
mean,
screen.
we gotta
great.
forgive them. It's 1943, I think. So
Yeah, but they made a whole monster out of a blue screen. They could have done better with that.
So yeah, you give it 2 stars,
No. I give it 4. And I just noticed something.
4 thumbs. What?
All 5 of my favorites are Frankenstein.
Oh. Wow.
Yeah.
So 1 through 5, you like them all, huh?
2 of my 3 favorites are Frankenstein.
Interesting. Okay.
Like and subscribe for more Frankenstein.
Twisted Sisters and Brother. Like and subscribe. And don't forget to
Bye.
hit that notification bell so you get notified every time that we post a new video. Bye!